there, I'm Lenny, and in this video I'm going to talk about the film Good Time, which was released in 2017. It's rated R and has the runtime of 1 hour and 42 minutes. This was directed by the Safdie brothers, who also directed 2019's Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler. Robert Pattinson is in this film. He is playing Connie Nikas. Benny Safdie is actually acting within this film, playing the brother, Nick. The title of this movie is called Good Time, which has to be a play on words because none of the characters in this movie, none of them are having a good time. Connie Nikas and his brother Nick, who seems to have a learning disability, who might actually be on the spectrum, I'm not 100% sure, they decide to rob a New York City bank. And they believe that they have made a clean getaway. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. They get picked up either by an Uber or a Lyft driver, and everything seems to be going well until the hidden dye pack within the bag of money explodes. The dye pack explodes, a red cloud of dust all over the car. The driver can't figure out what the hell's going on and crashes, and Connie and his brother Nick have to get out of there. That one event changes the course of both brothers' lives. How much does it suck to be that driver? You're trying to earn money, you're trying to make a living, you're driving, and all of a sudden, like a dye pack explodes. You don't know what's going on. It's like, what the fuck? Needing to get out of sight because they look like they have just massacred people because there's red all over them. Nick and Connie go and hide in a fast food restaurant's bathroom, and this is actually where they stash the money so that they can come back to it later. And they clean themselves up the best way that they can. Upon leaving the fast food place, Nick and Connie are walking down the streets. They have their hoodies, the hoods pulled up, and a patrol car drives by them and actually does a U-turn, circles back to them. Connie is doing his best to tell Nick to stay calm, don't worry about anything, play it cool, let me do the talking, and we'll get through this. The officer in the patrol car asks the brothers to pull down their hoodies. Upon hearing this, Nick freaks out and just starts running, which is going to make the cops suspicious and begin to chase them. And Nick and Connie have to outrun the police on foot. Connie loses track of Nick and actually outruns him, not noticing that he's no longer behind, and Nick actually gets nabbed by the police. While being held in a very rough and tough New York detention center, Nick, who's not fully all there upstairs, gets in an altercation while in the common room because he changes the channel on the TV. He just changes it, which pisses off the other inmates. It causes him to drastically get beat by the rest of the inmates in the common room so badly that he is put in the hospital. Connie learns about his brother's hospitalization when he's actually at a Bell's bondsman using his girlfriend, and I'm doing air quotes because she's not really his girlfriend, using a lady that also seems to have some kind of mental disability but has a lot of money. Using her and her credit cards to get his brother freed. This is where Connie learns that his brother's actually in a hospital. The police are watching the floor to see if Connie is going to show up. Connie's one goal is to get his brother back, and he devises a wreck-loose scheme, a jailbreak of sorts. Connie, whose name is very convenient for his personality, is able to lie from one con to the next to get whatever he wants. He's able to get his brother out of the hospital, onto a medical transport bus, and lie his way into a room for rent where him and Nick are going to lay low until Nick heals up and they can figure out what to do. During the middle of the night, the patient comes to and starts to yell, and this is where Connie discovers, to his dismay, that he didn't grab Nick. He grabbed the wrong patient. He grabbed another patient that was unconscious, another patient that was bandaged up. This is where we meet the character Ray, who seems to be a massive screw-up with his life. He has his own set of unfortunate events that led him to being hospitalized, a whole story of his own, and who is also trying to reclaim cash that has been hidden and stashed away. And Connie, who is always looking for a quick scheme and some cash, is going to accompany Ray to find his hidden money and also a Sprite bottle full of liquid LSD. Good Time is a crime drama and a thriller, and I'm also going to consider it a dark comedy. And maybe it's my sense of humor, but there are things that take place in this movie which crack me up. Events that take place and lines of dialogue that just had me rolling. Good Time is one of those films that does very well at heightening the tension. where it's one event after the other, after the other, after the other. Connie is constantly racing against the clock. The clock is ticking non-stop, which leads him to scramble and improvise and have to think of one plan on the go constantly, one scheme constantly. You can actually see the foundation and building blocks that the Safdie brothers are going to use for Uncut Gems later on. That movie produces such anxiety and heightened tension that it's hard to watch. It's hard to get through. Good Time is not quite on the level of Uncut Gems, but you can see that the building blocks were already in place here and how they improved their art of storytelling going down the line a few years. Robert Pattinson does a brilliant job playing the character of Connie. There is no real hope of redemption for this character, and I can't say that he is a likable character whatsoever. Yes, it seems like he's trying to do a noble cause by rescue his brother, but it's very hard to tell if he actually really loves his brother at all, or just wants his brother around because it's someone for him to tell what to do. It's someone for him to boss around who's not going to argue back and is going to listen to him. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best score, I give Good Time a 6. We have now come to the interactive part of this video. If you think the video is worthy of a thumbs up, please feel free to do so. And if you enjoyed the video and you want to see others just like it, all you have to do is hit the YouTube logo, which is going to be down in the corner, and you'll get a notification anytime a new video has been posted to the channel. As always, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the opportunity to talk about these things I'm passionate about. I greatly appreciate that. Please be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.